a fumble for it. Fuck. I like that Kendrick song, but fuck, I'm gonna be humble for it. Your bitch work out on top of my dick, I'm a Planet Fitness. Yeah, she calling me Bobby, that's why I love me the Spanish women. Damn, I'm shitting, but I do not have diarrhea. Yeah, it's chicken if you wanna get you a feature. Look, I'm hopping out of four-seater, probably go straight to the Gucci store. I know how to play my cards right, probably from watching too much Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm never calling the mix, that's engineer job in a fucking studio. Everyone shows up cause they wanna be loved, I'm letting the truth be told. And that's some sad shit, all I need is love from my mom. Not from these people who throw shade from behind me. Cop expensive shit cause you a slave to the media. I do it to show them what it is, encyclopedia. Drugs from the CVS, was told to take them but it's tedious. Rather slide and your bitches slide, yeah I'm CDS. Appreciate them booty calls, gotta love that needy sex. Got them jumping in this bitch like they bumping EDM. In the NFL draft, New York Jets select Jay-Eazy. I ain't saying touchdown when I say to pass me TD. I bagged the shorty just to skin put cock to a tail martini. How you think your shorty a keeper when she here trying to keep me? I tried to be a good guy, that's child's play. But single ladies keep waving Beyonce. And people try to take advantage of my Conway. I come across so many eaters, I'm an entree. In the NFL draft, New York Jets select Jay-Eazy. I ain't saying touchdown when I say to pass me TD. I bagged the shorty just to skin put cock to a tail martini. How you think your shorty a keeper when she here trying to keep me? S-R-G. Get over here. Easy, what? I feel like I'm Scorpion, I tell the money get over here. Get over here. Stuffing my wallet like I'm trying to make me a Build-A-Bear. Easy as running for mayor. You try to hate on my whip like road rage, I'm getting under your skin like Olay. Girls want me and my brothers, so we running the soul train. Ones who talk got no name. Like Mario, bitch, I got throw flames. A teacher told me rapping was a phase. Now when I make a track, I'm getting paid. Now when I see his wife, I'm getting laid. That's a remark I'ma take to the grave. She sent pics on my Snapchat. No like, but I might double tap that. Couple of bins, I made it on Cash App. I'ma pull off in a brand new scat pack. I've been a ghost since kids got fly with Hollister. Outside selling a tree, no Oliver. Nobody stopping me, putting up breakfast and property. How we from there and became a commodity. Might be cause he realer than everyone possibly. Look, I want the world and everything in it. Shout out to eaters, I am the nutrition. A eater's a gift that keeps on giving. Number one eater, I'm giving out ribbons. Don't gotta piss in cups. The job that I got requires I fuck with the drugs. Will never be similar. If I got a ring, that don't mean I'm falling in love. I feel like I'm Scorpion, I tell the money get over here. Get over I'm stuffing my wallet like I'm trying to make me a Build-A-Bear. Easy as running for mayor. You try to hate on my whip like road rage, I'm getting under your skin like Olay. Girls want me and my brothers, so we running the soul train. Ones who talk got no name. Like Mario, bitch, I got throw flames. Look, it is what it is, that there been said a lot lately. Like a lot. I gotta understand, I'ma bag myself, how could you not chase me? Look, I found a new balance in life, no 990. I'm watching my step in these white Nikes. They listen to me when they smoke, they think of me high, so me being richer than you, that's likely. I feel like I'm Scorpion, I tell the money get over here. Get over here. Stuffing my wallet like I'm trying to make me a Build-A-Bear. Easy as running for mayor. You try to hate on my whip like road rage, I'm getting under your skin like Olay. Girls want me and my brothers, so we running the soul train. Ones who talk got no name. Like Mario, bitch, I got throw flames. SSJ3. Yeah. Look. Easy, what? JM16 put a hole in your neck like you smoke too much cigarettes. You crying that brody just fucked your bitch, but you won't even come get it back. My force is white like Similac. They turn right after the brrrr. Cause everybody getting capped like baseball team with the fit hat. Bitch, I go 2% and 3 in a bitch. R. Kelly, I'm up here on a bitch like I only put Hennessy on the tits. Your girl wish they saw my meat on the steak.
So, do you recognize any of these men?
I was hiding in the bathroom stall. What is going on, everybody? How you doing? How you doing, YouTube? How you doing, Twitch? How you doing, world? Grismal Vengri. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, Sean. Awesome pod. Much love. You know what? Restream is great because they show me all the chats across all the channels. How you doing? If it takes me a second to reply to you, I'm sorry, but for right now, I'll just say it is an exciting day. Let's cut the music because, folks, I have in my possession something I've been looking forward to for a very, very long time. Not only is it something that only 20 people have in their possession? Don't worry, you're all going to get it. I'm grateful to be one of the first 20 people to be accessing Battlegrounds. It's right. Aradena's Battlegrounds. I just got onboarded today. I downloaded it. I got to test it out, running it once, play against myself, and ooh, it was a vibe. It was a vibe. So we're going to do some play testing from that today. We also are going to be submitting our grant proposal to the Jadu AVA Community Treasury. That's right. The Jadu AVA Community Treasury has officially launched its next grant cycle. So I will be sharing with you my grant proposal. And hopefully you'll have some feedback for me. If not, if you think it's good to go, I'll submit it. But folks, a lot of competition for these grant proposals. We can talk more details on that in a bit. Let me get my to-do list here. And then last but not least, Cointelegraph has released this list of the top 20 blockchain games. We're going to take a close look. What do you think? Is Jadu going to be on there? Is what do you think? AFA football going to be on there? Who do you think, Chad? Who do you think is going to be on the list of the top 20? Is Aradena going to be on there? I don't know. Who do you think is going to be there? For those of you who are tuned in real quick, I'm going to drop a special listen to earn code right now. So appreciate you all being here. You know, we have our community token you can earn by just tuning in here live on the stream. So I appreciate you being here. Today's code. This is going to be, the code is going to be top 20. All right, top 20 is it, folks. Capital T. Reward is going to be 500. I'm going to make 5 available, so if you want to invite a friend, they can still grab a prize. Top 20 is your seeker code, and you can go ahead and claim some Aurum. Very easily, very easily. The question is, where should we start? I think I'm going to start right here. I'm curious to see what I've been curious to read up on this, and it gives time for people to join in. Oh yes, and I forgot to tweet this. Top 20 blockchain games. Let's see. Forward. One of the most interesting sectors in the blockchain industry is what referred to as GameFi, or as a concatenation of gaming and finance. Concatenation. Don't know that word. Let's find out what concatenation means. New words. Interconnected things or events. Concatenation. Here we go. I think they just like to say the word cat. Of gaming and finance that broadly stands for blockchain games with a financial element, yet distinct from non-gambling activities. I can definitely see why that's a differentiation. You can definitely have a game that you play. You're playing the game, and there can be financial incentives through the web, through blockchain, through Web3 assets. While it's still a game, and you're not there gambling, putting $300 in to try and get $600 out, and run the risk of losing all your money. There's a difference. These games require skill and determination with a minor component of luck. Players earn currencies and materials by completing tasks or grooming their characters. Over the past few years, the industry has seen more significant investment from venture capital to back up and coming projects. Despite the fact that macroeconomic downturn of 2022 which brought with it bear market sentiments and reduced participation in blockchain games, GameFi shows promise as it continues to advance. From graphics that are evolving to compete with big-name console types like Sony's PlayStation and Microsoft's Xbox, to allow users to make income through interacting with their favorite game, blockchain gaming is making an impact. This report covers a brief overview of the history and infrastructure of GameFi, including what separates Web 2 and Web 3 gaming. By presenting insights from industry leaders and industry insiders, and look at who the individuals and funds behind funding GameFi are, this report can help investors and players alike understand the potential trends and that are coming in the future. Not only does this report go over the top 20 blockchain games out there on the market, but also the top 10 most anticipated games to keep an eye on as well. So there's 30 total games listed in here. I wonder what they'll be. I haven't spoiled the surprise for myself yet. Let's see. Thank you, Cointelegraph. Here we go. Table of contents. Web3 versus Web3 gaming. Okay. Web3 versus Web3 gaming. I'm interested to see that. Web 2 versus Web 3 gaming. Infrastructure. I wonder if this is a typo. So, a lot of this is education. It goes over what is Web 3 gaming, what are the key differences, what are some mechanics, tokenomics model, sign into the elements of Web 3 gaming, investors in Web 3 gaming, collaboration, partnership, funding, angels, talent, ranking the top 20 games. Folks, this is important. This is called educate yourself. Gotta educate yourself. Thank you, Cointelegraph, for this effective research, sharing this out there. Insider insights. Most anticipated games. All right, let's start. GameFi statistics that may surprise you. Gaming made up 49% of all blockchain transactions. Wow. I'm curious what the other breakdown would be. Was gaming the largest? Nearly a majority. Either way, if it's not a majority, it's 2% off from being the majority of it. This is an indicator, folks. Blockchain transactions. A daily average of 1.13 million unique wallets connected to gaming DApps in 2022. 1.13 million unique wallets. 1.13 million unique wallets. This is important to know, because this is how you know, like sometimes people will say, oh, you have such a small number of people who, for instance, know about your, like, maybe you put out a Web3 video, right? Maybe you put out a video about Web3 and they say, oh, well, you didn't even get 1 million views. Well, if you did get 1 million views or 1.13 million views, then that is equal to the number of unique wallets connected to gaming apps in total in 2022. That is a significant amount. So it's very different if you're comparatively, if this number was 10 million, 100 million, and you only got a million views, then it's not really that much. But if you consider it, 1 million people viewing your content would be nearly 100 per, like the same size as the market itself. So this is very, very useful information. On-chain transactions grew 37% from 2021. I will save that for later. Okay. All right. So later we'll get into medieval strategy. For now, we'll keep getting into this. This is not. It's not like that many people are here. It's just me and you. But me and you, we can learn together. GameFi statistics that may surprise you. Let's see if they're surprising. This is definitely surprising. Understandable, not surprising. On-chain gaming transactions grew 37% in 2021 and 3,000% from 2022. Okay. So a slight slowdown in growth, but still growth. There are over 2,000 blockchain games. Daily average users increasing. And $7.6 billion invested in 2022. It's 2023, folks. You know how long it takes for, like, that 7.6 billion is going to convert into something. Oh, you better bet. On the other side of this, this is going to convert into something, folks. On the other side. If you give it time, it's been just about a year, barely a year, right? You just wait till the end of this year. Web3, the future. Web3's first true squad RPG. Squad RPG? This looks like an advertisement. I was like, is this part of the research? Okay, so this is a nice little graph here. Web 2 gaming versus Web 3 gaming. Honestly, all right. Web 2 gaming versus Web 3 gaming. And let me just say, I found a typo in Cointelegraph's big presentation. So Cointelegraph, you have a typo in your table of contents. Web 2 gaming versus Web 3 gaming right there. So little typo. They said Web 3 versus Web 3 gaming. I was like, interesting. Web 2 versus Web 3 gaming. Web 2 gaming. Web 3. This is a beautiful graph. Blockchain technology is revolutionizing a lot of industries. The movement that started with a new money and finance paradigm is slowly and finally touching different industries. Music, fashion, social media, and logistics, to name a few. This blockchain revolution does not go unnoticed for the gaming industry. That is big facts. The gaming industry has been built so far in distant silos. It's true. Where players have little ownership of in-game assets or control of the future of the game. However, they do have in-game currencies locked with them inside the game. So yes, in Web 2 gaming, we have a bunch of different separate games, all their own in-game currencies, but the player doesn't have any real say in the future of the game. Blockchain technology and Web 3 and the use of new tokenization models can improve the current gaming stack by increasing interoperability within games, improve distributed governance rights, and at the same time evolve the economy models built on each game. So what does that really mean? Ultimately, the importance of players being able to decide the future of the game that they're a part of. So governance rights, what does that mean? A DAO. You can set up your own decentralized autonomous organization where people can use the token from the game to vote on key deciding factors, updates, new features, balancing, everything that you could want. You don't have to, but you can choose to put that into the hands of the players, and using their participation and their earnings by playing the game, they have a greater say in the actual game. That's a new experience for users. Also, interoperability, so you can have material from one game operable into another game, and all of these things offer new opportunities for strategic partnerships and value transfer from one platform to another. Insider insights. Here's what the CSO of Fancy Studios has to say. How will the evolution of tokenomics and game mechanics in 2023 change the landscape of the industry? Tokenomics in gaming needs a clearer path towards tangible utility. In prior years, many gaming studios created tokens for the sake of creating tokens. That's true. But they didn't provide real use cases for them and ignored enhancing game mechanics. Going forward, studios are focusing on sustainable tokenomics and long-term alignment with their respective communities. In particular, utility around governance, voting, and on game updates. This is what we were just talking about. In-game discounts and non-fungible token interoperability are becoming more popular versus play-to-earn mechanics. You hear that? It's not play-to-earn that is really earning people's attention. According to Paul Taylor, it's really the utility of governance, being able to vote on game updates. So for instance, we were playing a game here on our medieval strategy community. Yes, we have a community called Medieval Strategy. We play medieval strategy games. And we were playing a game called Banner Lords once. And as a community, we voted on what our race of our character or what we would do as the character. And the same thing can go with, for instance, an entire game. You could use the tokens that people get for playing, for watching streamers of the game, and use that to vote on what new races arrive. You know, imagine a choose your own adventure where everyone in the world can participate in a decentralized fashion. That's exactly what's happening in Web3. What is needed for blockchain gaming projects to become more sustainable? Paul Taylor is saying gaming studios should focus on traditional gamers in addition to Web3 gamers. Aradena's definitely been talking a lot about this as well. Trying to sustain an economy inside a small market, Web3, which has less than 5 million users. We saw it has 1 million wallets connected via gaming D-apps. A D-app is a decentralized application. So yeah, trying to sustain an economy is quite difficult under those circumstances. And a larger total addressable market will help solve many issues and bring scale. To do this, studios need to become Web 2 front end and Web 3 back end. Wow, Web 2 front end, Web 3 back end, which allows for the best of both worlds without alienating anyone. Additionally, gaming should focus on building something that's fun to play versus just building something around a token NFT collection. Gamers will keep playing a game that is fun, and that's the most sustainable solution. I agree. Hey, Nora the creator, shout out to you. What's good, Nora? Good to have you here. Listen, we're at the early stage of our stream today, so thank you for being here. There is a listen to earn code, so anyone tuned in, there's still top 20. If you go to our community page, you can collect our community token for tuning in, for being one of the first people here on the stream. Right now, just to catch everybody up, we're going through Cointelegraph's top 20 blockchain games March 2023 report. We're going to get into the meat of it. This is not a skim over the top. For anyone watching on LinkedIn, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, sometimes you don't got time to read through these whole things. I'm going to read through this. We're going to go through this together. We're going to learn together. Ask your questions in chat if they ever come up. And if I make a mistake or if I say something wrong, call me out, please. How can traditional gamers be attracted to the industry? And when will this happen? So these right now are questions that they're asking for Chief Strategy Officer Paul Taylor. For many traditional gamers, the subject of blockchain gaming is fairly intimidating. That's very true. The onboarding, educational, and technical hurdles currently are too high for mass adoption at scale. With time, these issues will solve themselves. And many innovative companies are already designing infrastructure to welcome more entrants into the industry. Traditional gamers play games that are fun, and there will be more Web3 games coming to the market that will resonate with them. Games are social and naturally go viral, so once a few Web3 games have millions of players, once a few have millions of... We are in an age of gaming where we can say an era of gaming has less than a few million players. Not financial advice, but that's an opportunity if you ask me. So once we see, and if you think about, this is why it's easier, in my opinion, to create, why newer things that might not be as polished why newcomers can have a can actually compete, because ultimately there's not that much that's been tapped into. There's not that many people testing the limits. So frankly, there's not that much competition. Sometimes it's just easier to stand out. That's been my experience. I'm not too shy to admit, you know, if a lot more people, if all of you had done and experienced what I had, you would maybe and most likely have gotten more success than I have. Very possible. Over time, this should eventually change. This should eventually change the label of blockchain gaming to gaming. And it's better to view Web3 as a tool that accelerates the next progression of gaming. I agree on that totally. Eventually, gaming is not going to be Web3 gaming. It's just going to be another part of gaming. And you'll get to choose whether or not you want to take part in that layer of the infrastructure. Folks, like I said, I'm going through this report, but we got a lot of exciting things for today's show. So please stick around. I would enjoy your questions and your company. What we're going to be doing today, well, number one, we're going through this very important report from Cointelegraph. We're also going to submit our proposal for a $15,000 grant through the Jadu ACT Fund. If you don't know about this, you're going to want to, because it just opened today, and I guess there's only a few days where this is going to be open. There are limitations. You are going to want to know the rules and regulations to signing up and applying for this. I've certainly been preparing my community. If y'all been tuned in, we've been prepared for this moment. So we're going to go through that. And also, Aradena has given me access today to the playtest, and I'm going to be giving an exclusive community look at some of the first gameplay I've ever gotten my hands on for this. For now, if y'all want to hang out and join us in the metaverse, maybe you're out there tuned in, just wherever you are, just know that I love you. I want to know what your questions are. I want to know how I can support you. This is a community of compassion and support. This is not a community this is about like everybody supporting each other's growth. This is not a shill zone. This is not a place where people are just asking one another to transfer value, buy their NFT. You know, this is a space where we create value. There's a difference. Don't even get me on a tangent on that. But if you want, you can join me here in the Legacy on Earth headquarters. You want to jump in, hang out. OnCyber has a pretty sweet new avatar head. If you have a confirmed NFT, you can be this guy, their check mark. Instead of on Twitter where you have a check mark, think about that. This is the 3D version of a check mark. On Twitter, you get, how do you say, gate kept by Twitter for your check mark, right? They made us pay for the blue thing. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I did for a second just to see what it was like, but no, I'm good on that. Instead, here in OnCyber, if you own the NFT, if this is really your NFT, it'll verify that you get this character. This is their checkmark character, and you can see he's got those like mischief boots on. You can sort of see down there. But that's cool. This is like a 3D version of a checkmark. On the back of his hoodie, it says Dream, Make, Remix, powered by OnCyber. I freaking love that. So, these are the things that I don't think certain people, shout out to Dan Olson, I hope you're watching right now. These are the things that some people don't understand. It's nice to look at, it's nice to eat an apple, but it's also beautiful to see a painting of an apple. It might be a new experience to see a 3D model or a video of an apple. It doesn't take away from the painting or the value of the painting, and it doesn't make it better than the apple that we ate. But I feel like some people don't get that point. Bite the apple, Dan. Dan Olson, if you're watching right now, bite the apple. Okay? Just take a bite and you'll see it's pretty nice. It's pretty tasty. Let's take a look back into our Web 2 versus Web 3 gaming infrastructure, shall we? Like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm trying to keep an eye on across all channels. Any questions come up, hope to see them. Web 2 versus Web 3 gaming. Here's a comparison on their infrastructure. So in Web 2 gaming, you have traditional gaming engines like Unreal and Unity, for example. Whereas in Web 3 gaming, you have that traditional gaming engine, the Unreal and Unity, but you also have NFTs and blockchain technology. So the only difference there in the gaming engine is that you have the NFTs and blockchain technology integration. Mobile app stores on Web 2, you have mobile app stores, you have Steam, you have Nintendo Store, Epic Games. Whereas on Web 3, you have platforms like Seedify, like launchpad accelerators like Seedify. You have gaming guilds, NFT marketplaces like Immutable or OpenSea, Web3 gaming stores. From traditional centralized marketplaces, community-owned platforms and marketplaces, to new community launchpads and fundraising money for NFTs and gaming tokens. For Web2 gaming, we know Discord, Twitch, YouTube. And on Web3, you know, we have they reference Discord, which for me isn't really okay, I get it. You still have Discord. We definitely use a lot of Discord. But you also have metaverse worlds, i.e. on Cyber. Let's go. Here on the balcony. Who's going to be the first person to meet me on the balcony? Whoever's the first person to meet me on the balcony gets a prize. This is just a vibe up here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, metaverse worlds. Gaming guilds. We're not a guild. I consider us more like a community. And you have scholarships. In Web 2, you have centralized on gaming studios, whereas on Web 3, you can get even decentralized autonomous organizations voting on Snapshot. Hey, we have that. If you don't know how to set up a Snapshot, it's so freaking easy. All you need to do is get your own ENS name, your own .eth. If you have a .eth, then you can easily set up your own Snapshot. You basically just come onto this website snapshot.org. You press the plus button, and you can literally go through the setup wizard where you create a space and you can use the ENS. Look, I have all these ENS names. I could create a new voting system and use our different NFTs or token, whatever we want as a voting system. Look, we have this for medieval strategy. We have this for the DCL report. RIP. Let me take a sip. A lot of talking today, folks. But I hope this is all useful information. I myself am learning. They say the best way to learn is by teaching others. So I do see a value for myself, even if it's just us, in reading through this. So I don't mind sharing this with y'all. Let's keep going. Web3 gaming graphics varies. That's very true. Web 2 games have a high standard in terms of graphics and interfaces, absolutely, as they rely on high expert level teams of professionals in gaming engines with years in the market for development. That's so true. Fortunately, well-known game engines such as Epic Games and Unity currently offer solutions that are now compatible with Web 3 gaming. And although it's possible to create a custom gaming engine for maximum efficiency, this comes with high development costs and delayed release dates, making it less sustainable solution for studios more often than not. I can attest to that. If y'all need us to expand on that, I can definitely expand on that. But that's true. That was one of the biggest challenges in developing things in Web 3, that anything that you're developing in Web 3, the same thing could be built cheaper in Web 2, but it would cost more in Web 3 and much more likely to break. In terms of progress, we have seen so far low and mid-quality blockchain games released. However, with the full launch of high-quality games, such as Star Atlas and Illuvium, we can expect a new wave of blockchain-based games with much better graphics, enhanced UX/UI experiences, and more engaging gaming mechanisms. This is especially true as several professional gaming studios, gaming experts, and venture capitalists have been publicly entering the industry since 2022. Comparison of two leading game engines. Here we go. So I think this is important for investors. Any investors looking at this who might already be investing in game engines and graphics, Epic Games versus Unity. Unreal Engine versus Unity? Let's take a look. Here's what their blockchains supported. So on Epic Games, we see Ethereum, Polygon, Avalanche, BNB Smart Chain, Kronos, Huobi EcoChain, Immutable X, Engine, Solana Cardano, others. There we go. On Unity, we see all Ethereum virtual machine blockchains, which seems like a more interoperability approach. Engine, common ground right there, and full cross-chain layer 2 support. It seems to me, let me know what you think in chat, but Unity seems to be taking a simpler approach. Maybe Epic Games, it has a bigger strategy to simplify, but if there's anything I've seen is you can't support too many things. And ultimately, I think maybe a company like Meta or the real big winner in Web3 is going to be the company that simplifies this down into a dark matter that can be cross-chain compatible, a dark matter that can connect all these chains. And I think it seems that Unity has moved closer in that direction. There is no skeleton key, folks. Do not look under the hood. You will just want to close it. Just let them deal. Let's get ChatGPT answering some of these questions. You know what? Let's see what ChatGPT has to say comparing these two game engines, shall we? Let's go into ChatGPT, and we're going to ask ChatGPT about what it thinks. I'm just curious about the comparison between these two gaming engines. We are looking at this from an investment and development perspective. Here, I've seen information about what Unity is doing for Web3 gaming integration. This is ChatGPT 4, by the way, if anyone's wondering what version I'm running on right now. Okay. Unity. Okay, and then the other one, Unreal Engine 5. Can you analyze these differences and provide a simple analysis? Well, let's just say, can you provide a simple analysis and conclusion as to which of these two is the best approach to long-term and sustainable Web3 gaming development? Okay. What is up, Kiwi? What is good? Kiwi, if you didn't get it yet, I know you might want to. Top 20 is our secret code right now. Okay. So this is what ChatGPT is saying when comparing Epic Games Unreal Engine 5 to Unity. This might be something worth clipping. Who knows? This might be something. So ChatGPT says both Unity and Unreal Engine 5 has strong capabilities for Web3 gaming development. While Unity provides extensive cross-chain and layer 2 support through Morales Web3 SDK, Unreal 5 has more native integrations with various blockchains. The best approach depends on the specific requirements and preference of your development team. If flexibility and cross-chain support are a priority, Unity might be the better choice. However, if you value native integrations and want to work with a wider range of blockchains, Unreal 5 is the better options. So there really is no one. It's really, what is your circumstance? What are you trying to build? These two are clearly offering one pro, one con, weighted for the different from the other. In terms of long-term and sustainable Web3 gaming development, both platforms have proven their commitment to staying up to date with emerging technologies. Whichever you choose, ensure your development team stays informed on the latest trends. Yes, because you're also beholden to as they grow. Folks, we made it to page 9 of this. It is time for me to move on to the next segment, but there is definitely some good stuff in here. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to quickly go through these top 20 lists. They have a list of the top 20 games. I'm going to read through it, but I encourage you to read through this yourself in its entirety. I know I'm definitely going to do that. But I do have to move on to the next segment. So let's quickly just go through and see what these top 20 games are. Number 1, Illuvium. Illuvium reaching number 1 on the Ethereum blockchain roleplay game. If you've never heard of Illuvium, it is a beautifully designed AAA game that is designed to attract the mass adoption gameplay into Web3. I believe it is set into an open world, which is very different from what we've seen in other blockchain games, because other blockchain games have found that it's very easy for gameplay matter to be hacked, bugged. You find some workaround and you start farming and sucking out the resources. So yeah, basically we haven't seen many games in this style, but it looks like Illuvium is taking their stab at it. And I have a pretty good feeling they're going to do really well. Let me see if I have any questions here. Timothy Parker, thank you so much. Thank you, Timothy. Much love. Appreciate you big time. Thank you for tuning in. Right now we're going through Cointelegraph's latest published research. Just came out today about their ranking top 20 games. Let's keep going through it. Litcraft. Wait, hold on. If you're a StarCraft fan like me, then Litcraft does it have anything to do with Star? It is a strategy game. And it's number 2. Wow, I've never heard of this. Hold on. Craft, battle, create, earn. It looks kind of like Axie Infinity. Litcraft. Nysperience is a completely free play-to-own game described as a combination of Minecraft, Pokemon, Hearthstone, and Candy Crush. Oh my gosh. Litcraft. Now I understand why it's Litcraft. The game is set in a magical Tolkien-like fantasy universe filled with creatures known as lit pets. Say no more. Say no more. Where can I get a lit pet? Toaster. Toaster, don't be jealous. Toaster is my dog's name. I'm not talking to my toaster. Each lit pet is an NFT created using a generic algorithm smart contract. Players can collect lit pets and challenge them against other players in PvP battles to earn the in-game currency. Heptals. Oh, I don't know if I think Heptals, I don't know if that's the best name. Heptals can be used to craft more lit pets and purchase other in-game items. The project also features a multitude of mini games, etc. All right, very wonderful. They also put how many monthly active users. So right here you can see 1,600 on their monthly active users. Important to note. Number 1 spot has 0 monthly active users. What does that tell you? Interesting. Interesting, Chad. What do you think about that? Don't you think that the number 1 game What do you think, chat? Shouldn't the #1 game in this report be the game that has the most? If I was an investor, wouldn't you say the most monthly active users? Maybe it has more to do with their token, because keep in mind, these projects, they also have their own token. So look, Illuvium has a token. Litcraft does not have a token. Token, speculative. Use case, non-existent. Monthly active users. That's some real stuff. That's the real deal. No token. In my opinion, it's kind of hard to compare these 1 versus 2 because these two companies are growing in different ways. It's so exciting. You could spend we're gonna spend some more time looking through this. All right. You know, I want to move forward to the Jadu ACT thing, and trust me, that is definitely a priority, but let's just keep going through this. If you want me to move forward quicker, you just let me know. For the time being, I'm getting a lot of value and a lot of good learning from reading this. So why stop that? Why put that to a stop? DeFi land. 18,000 daily active users. Wow. And they have a token. Agricultural simulation game. This actually looks like a really fun game. Okay, first of all, let me go back because I just lost my page. I think I lost my page. Let's see if anybody showed up. No, we're still... I'm in my empty meta mansion. Dan, you seeing this? All by myself. It's okay. I dance by myself. All right, DeFi. Fancy birds. What? Okay. DeFi land, that's an agricultural game. But look at this. Like they said, the low quality graphics. Let's see what we got here. Let me press play. Alright, DeFi land, here we go. Y'all ready for some DeFi land? Let's go. What's backpack? No. Alright. Listen, even me... automatically, right off the bat, I can realize, even me, I didn't want to actually click that. I realized I didn't want to connect my wallet. I don't know this game. I don't know if I'm gonna get hacked. Now, it's in this report. Obviously I feel comfortable with Cointelegraph, but let's be real. Even knowing that, I'd rather, before even connecting my wallet, I'd like to just try the game out. Make note on these things, folks. Make note on these things. This is really cool and makes me so bullish on Aradena because this is exactly like their team. They're smart people. I'm not on their team. I'm not jock riding. I'm just real, recognize real. Fancy birds, blockchain, Polygon, Fancy Studios. They have their own token. Let's see if we can find Aradena on here. Game of Truth, Era 7. Okay. Upland. A virtual property trading game where you can buy and sell virtual real estate in real world locations. Wow. Look at this. You can see their TVLs on these as well. Some of these have TVLs, total value locked. So this one, Game of Truth, $18 million locked in the Game of Truth. Oh my gosh. The game of money could be more truly spent better somewhere else in this world. Gosh darn it. I'm just playing. That's a joke. I don't know. Maybe it's a great game. Total value locked. In the words of the one of the executives at Animoca, forget his name, starts with the S. He said, "Culture is the greatest TVL of all." Hey, what's up, Sirodu? Good to see you. You might still be able to get the listen to earn code, top 20. We have 2 more codes here. Top 20, if you want to get listen to earn. What is good? Sam Wise, is good to have everybody here. I have some funny stuff for us to talk about in a second. But yeah, let's just keep this going. Upland, so rare. I was gonna say Sorare. Alien Worlds, Trick Shot Blitz. By the way, notice I'm not seeing Top Shot. Wasn't Top Shot supposed to be a trading card game, or was that just like? That was like the biggest thing of all, right? Top Shot. Whatever, wasn't that supposed to be a trading card game, or was that just like the moments captured? X World Games, 9 Chronicles. And actually, I'm going to go through this. I'm going to tell you what games personally, my personal game style, my personal taste. Illuvium, yes, I would play. Litcraft, absolutely, because it sounds lit. DeFi Land, it sounds cool, but I'm not too crazy about it. I'm not super into the farming games. Fancy Birds, I'm all good on that. Game of Truth, I'm all set. I'm all good on that. Upland, nope, no thank you, because I'm not a really... although I can think of some friends of mine who would be into this. Lucky, I think maybe my buddy Lucky would be into that. Because he's a real estate guy. So rare. I might be into that. If it's soccer related, is this soccer? Soccer, fantasy sports. Yeah, I think this would be really cool. Okay, this is actually cool. That's what I want to know. That's what I'm looking on this list to see. Where's Aradena? Oh my gosh. First of all, respect that it says football. Oh my gosh, yes. If this is what compete in the best leagues, play one or multiple leagues, become the best. Become the best. I want to be the best. Where we're going to be the best. People. Serie A, La Liga, I think Premier League, right? Build your squad. Wait, I'm so happy right now. Build your squad. You have a budget of 400 points to select 8 players for your squad. Okay, 400 points. Every game week, you will field 5 players to compete, and you are free to redraft your initial squad until your first game week. Okay. 400 points. Win rewards. Each game week, your team's performance will help you win amazing digital trading card games and other great rewards. Okay, first of all, I love soccer. So this and I got into this without having to do any Connect Wallet. This is a good experience so far. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Okay. Holland, I mean, you gotta love Holland. But oh, he has a potential injury. I didn't know that. Thanks for the heads up. Whoa, this dude's injured. He goes way too hard in the paint. Let's see. Oh, definitely Richarlison. I'm a Brazilian, so I'm gonna bring Richarlison on here. We definitely had to get Jesus, Gabriel Jesus. We gotta get that Jesus on there. I'm just going to do an all Brazilian team right here. Vamos lá, Brasil. Casemiro, vamos lá. We got Casemiro. For those of you who don't know, yes, I am Brazilian. Half Brazilian. My mom's Brazilian. My dad's American. Okay. I'm going to go with Casemiro. Coutinho's hurt. But he's expected to return. Oh, I'm going to go with Coutinho because he's ready. He's going to come back and he's going to kill it. Football. Oh, yeah, exactly. Football, that's right. Thank you for correcting me. Futebol. I want to build this team. All right, let's get somebody else other than the Brazilians. Rico Henry, he's the oh, Thiago Silva. No, I changed my mind. All Brazucas. Emerson, get in there. Goalkeeper. Let's go. Confirm draft. All Brazilian team. Compose your lineup. Now you have your squad. Let's set your lineup for the first tournament. Compose. Ooh, here we go. Compose your lineup. Forward. I'm going to put Richarlison. Extra. Jesus. I'm going to go with that guy. All right, here we go. Select my captain, Richarlison for sure. It was a really good onboarding process. Snaps, congratulations, people. Take some notes on that. I'm signing up for this. That's the way it's done. Find me in So Rare. They definitely won me as a user on that one. Really smooth experience. They told me a story. They got me excited about what I was doing here. They helped me build myself into the product by choosing this team. Just really, really well done. Alrighty. Let's change our photo here. Can I change my photo? Oh, it looks like you'll have, you can have different banners that are NFTs and stuff. Oh, this is ahead of its time, folks. Hold up one moment. So I can already tell you I'm bookmarking this right now because significant. I'm liking this. How do I change I want to change my profile picture. Come on. I'm not a default. I'll never be a default. Upload image. I've never been a default. I won't be a default. Never been a default in my life. Never been a default in my life. I'm going with, to celebrate Jadu, I'm going to go with the Jadu Ava. But like a variant. I took my Ava, my Jadu Ava, and I fed it through an AI thing to make a bunch of variations on that. What's good, Dr. Token? That is like one of my favorite things to do. Go ahead and grab one of your PFPs. Legit. If you want to do something cool, grab one of your PFPs that you like, go into one of these AI things and ask it to just make a bunch of variations on it. I think that's super cool. Let's see. So that was a really, really good time. We will come back to this. I can't wait to play some more of that. Folks, I might even come back to that later during the stream. TBH. TBH. But for now, we got to see, did Aradena make it to the top 20 for Cointelegraph? That's what I want to know. And shout out that we got 8 people here right now. Cheers to you all. Well, I guess in the Twitch. We got other people on YouTube. Should say football. Timothy, I know. He means the community is the greatest TVL. That is big facts. So I'm going to drop in chat right now for everybody who might want to read through this on their own. I've just dropped the link for this report in chat. So you can check that out. So Rare, very cool. So I would definitely play that. Alien Worlds, not really sure. Trickshot Blitz. Oh, you know who? Oh my gosh. My stepdad would love this. I'm going to send him a picture right now. I'm sending him a picture. Kiwi Kago says Alien Worlds was his first wax game. Was it? It's just clicking a button. Oh wow. That's they like gamified. They're like, hey, we can make money if we get people to come here every day and click a button. Does anyone remember Pi Network? You made a little coin from it, Kiwi? Typically, it's if you get there early enough, it's possible. But it's not sustainable, you know? And, you know, ultimately, if it's not a fun game, then it's not worth the return on your time because you're not having fun, right? Trickshot Blitz, if you love the tablet app pool games, like my stepdad loves that, oh, I'm telling you, this is the game for you. Shout out to number 9. Splinterlands, number 10. Collectible trading card game, that's the vibe. That's a very easy model, a lot of game engines, easy to make. 9 Chronicles, looks kind of like Final Fantasy vibe. Pokemon, maybe. DeFi Kingdoms, I met the DeFi Kingdoms team. I have a DeFi Kingdoms little knapsack. Wow, look at them. 87 million TVL. DeFi Kingdoms. 20,810, and they only made it to 13th place. This is insane. 20,000 monthly active users. 87 million in their TVL. And they're... Oh! Toaster is not happy. Toaster! Toaster ain't happy. Toaster ain't happy, Cointelegraph. Toaster, come here. Crazy Defense Heroes. Oh, I love defense games. So actually I might like this because I am a big fan of defense tower games. Oh yeah. Okay. I love defense. Oh dang, I keep doing that. I need to open in separate window. Where was I? Yeah, Alien Worlds, yeah. Crazy Defense Heroes. I love these kinds of games, tower defense games. Play old NFTs. Earn tower. Absolutely, I need to earn tower. Who doesn't like tower defense games? Oh, and it's an app on the phone? I don't play phone app games. I don't play games on my phone personally. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that weird? Like they say like the main thing everyone talks about, like I don't play games on my phone. I use my phone for alerts. I use my phone for social media, and I use my phone for calendar and travel, you know, for tools. But I really never liked playing games on my phone because it's super small. You know what? We do need an emote for Toaster. You're so right. You so right. I'm gonna make a. Let's do that. Who here plays games on their phone? And who here thinks that I'm strange for not playing games on my phone? And if you think I am cap, I am really not. I am not Cap. Okay, I got a picture here. I think this would be a good one. We might need to add more. Exactly. You might have one game that you play PUBG. There are definitely cool games for phone. But I just never got super into it because personally I like the strategy games. I like to have a big field of play. You know what? I did play on my phone. There was one game, Risk. I used to play Risk on my phone. I'm sending to my computer right now a picture of Toaster. All right, hold on. Going into my settings and I'm adding this. Toaster, you've been requested. Here we go. Desktop. Oh, I gotta reformat this picture. Okay, fine. And if you don't appreciate how important this is, then I don't like you anymore. Toaster, I love you so much, bro. You are the best of boys. All right, we got it. Toast. Upload. All right, folks, we can get back to what we were doing. We have our Toaster emote. Let's see how many people left. 2 people no longer matter to me in my life anymore. For the rest of you, I love you. Yes. Yes. Everybody just go ahead and drop some Toaster emotes there. Oh, yay. Good boy. Defense Tower games, definitely all about it. But not a huge mobile game person myself. Tiny World, Gods Unchained, The Sandbox. I'm happy that they put The Sandbox here because The Sandbox is a game. The Sandbox is not so much like a cultural metaverse like, you know, like you have Decentraland. I'm happy that Decentraland is not on this list. For real. Because then you miss the whole point of what Decentraland is. Axie Infinity. What? Oh my... Damn it! I don't know what to say. All I can say is that if you want to reference like the top 20 games, this for me makes no sense. I wouldn't include Decentraland. Because Decentraland ain't a game, y'all. It ain't no game. If it was a game, it would be a failure. The reason it was successful is not because it's a game. There are games within it. There are gamified elements of it. People are building games within it, but it really is not a game. But I guess for the masses, that distinction doesn't matter. Planet 9, and that's it. Disappointing, Cointelegraph. You left out some of the key games coming down the pipeline. What are you doing? Okay, let me get through this anticipated, but if they don't include these games, then you know they failed. The next Legends, Muhammad Ali, AI boxing game. Just my opinion. Probably something to pay attention to. Oh, yes. I see that being big. Also, FIFA and their AFA World Cup, AI soccer game vibe. That's big. Of course, Aradena. Crazy. But they do have most anticipated game. Heroes Unchained. We know Heroes Unchained. They're on IMX. Star Atlas. The Other Side. Triumph. Civitas. Outer Ring MMO. Cards of Eternity. Legions and Legends. Block Lords. Silks. Cringe. You know what? That's crazy to me. Because I've been in the Block Lords Discord, and to say that Block Lords is on here and Aradena is not is a joke. It is a joke. The only reason why that could even potentially be the case is because whoever made this clearly didn't do their research on Aradena. No, they did not. I'm taking this personally. Cointelegraph, you just need to watch my stream. Do yourself a favor. Alluvium at number 1. Gods Unchained at the most anticipated. I will say, personally, those two aren't the games that I'm most excited about. But they're doing all the right things. I'm not going to lie. They're doing the right things. That was fun, folks. That was fun. That was a really long report on that, but I will say it was worth it. There's a lot of fun stuff there. Top 20 games, Kablawi. All right. Ava Act. It's time, folks. It's time for me to submit. I will be submitting my proposal to the Jadu Ava Act. And if you're wondering what this is the Ava Community Treasury. Just today, Jadu launched their Ava Community Treasury, and they are empowering creators. Oh, this is... Look at this. They have their augmented reality application that anyone can use, right? They got this augmented reality application. And here you can see it is open, I think, till April 1st, if I'm not mistaken. It's not that long. April 7th. Okay, so you do have a little bit of time. You have about a week. About a week to apply. So you get the benefit, the bonus of, number one, I would like for you to give me some feedback on my proposal. I'm going to show you my proposal, and ideally, if people are okay with it, if people dig it, then I think we can submit it. What do you think, folks? Are you ready to see my proposal here? And as we go through this proposal, I would like for any feedback or any suggestions on how we might improve this. But I'm going to show you how simple it is for you to come out with a $15,000 grant, or the potential of, the potential of. If you want the link to this, I can provide that. Let's see. I think the link here, home.jadu.ar. Here we go. So this is where you can download your 3D files. And keep in mind that we've already done a lot with these Jadu Avas. So for instance, let me actually just let the community know. All right, starting the Jadu segment now. So we are here. Look at this. I've already used the Avas in a number of ways. Number one, of course, they look beautiful here. You can download the 3D file and bring them into On Cyber, no problem. And it comes with these little floating animations. Look at that. It brings the space to life. Beautiful, beautiful, very natural movement. It's a great accent for any space. And I've also been able to use those to create our own wearables. That's right. We were able to bring we were the first people to bring Jadu Avas into Decentraland. So if you're here right now and you're tuned in, let me know if you want one. But yes, we have these Jadu Avas. So you can run around in Decentraland during Fashion Week. Look at that. Oh, very beautiful. Very beautiful. One of the most beautiful robots that I've seen in Decentraland. Very useful resource. We were also able, look at this. So this is all that what we did without even using, without any grant, without anything. This is just something that we were able to do and start creating just by having the Jadu Ava. Like this right here, what you're about to see at the end, featured in our animation. We were able to hand over these 3D files to an animator, no problem. And as part of that, we said, hey, include these Ava characters. And if we wanted to, it would be super easy for us to swap out these Ava characters with any other Ava. So you could essentially even make a separate NFT version of this that has different versions of different Avas. But you can see here what's happening on the top of the building. Our Jadu Avas battling it out. Very cool. Very cool. So the Jadu Ava IP is super useful, super valuable. It comes with this embedded ecosystem and really is a pleasure to be a part of this community. As I said, today they have officially opened the community treasury. I'm going to go ahead and connect my wallet because I have prepared. I am a jetpack holder. I've been a long time jetpack holder. So I've definitely been aware of the ups and downs, all the ins and outs of what it took to get to this point. So I'm not going to assume that you all know what I know regarding this particular project. So basically, this Jadu community, this Jadu company, they've raised a significant amount of venture capital, and they're building their own application. They have a Jadu app. So I have this app that is on iOS and Android. that is an augmented reality app where these characters, you can basically walk around, you can battle, do multiplayer augmented reality battles with these characters, no lie. In the same space, you do like little battles, and you're like Pokemon Go, but like sock 'em bopper kind of style, like what do you call, like Mortal Kombat, legit. They also have a free roam thing, so you can walk around with it, and that's important. Remember that, because one of the things that attracted me to this project is the ability to storytell using AR. And like, think about Kangaroo Jack, like that movie. How many millions did it take for them to make Kangaroo Jack, which is a flop of a movie? Using this Jadu app, you could create a whole animation, like animated character integrated TV show. You can do so many things and create content that uses animated characters in real world settings. Like, I don't know, that's super cool. I've never been able to do that in the past, so that's what I'm excited about using this app for, and that's what my grant is around. Now, they only give out a handful of these, so if you are wanting to apply, you actually have to have either a hoverboard or a jetpack. So this company, they have these hoverboards, jetpack. If you have a hoverboard or jetpack, you can apply. After the first round, the jetpack holders, they vote on which of the grants to prioritize. So from there, everyone votes based on, they have Ava, hoverboard, jetpack. So there's a process, and it's not as quickly carried out as the Decentraland DAO grants, but it's an effective process. I haven't seen any, they don't have as many funds as the DAO, so you have to be careful about where it goes, and I haven't seen any like reported outcomes as of yet. I know there are definitely projects that are building and doing things. There was a Snapchat filter, hugely useful in creating, you could use these Ava as filters. So there are already people who've built things using this, and I'll tell you, no offense, it has not been nearly as toxic as other communities and other DAO discussions. Let's just say that. This is nerve-wracking. I'm not going to click submit my proposal yet. No, because I have to show you. So, folks, if you're here, I beg you, give me some feedback on this. I'm going to pitch to you my idea, and I'm going to be completely open about what I want to do with these funds and with this whole project. And if you can give me some feedback on what you think might be ways that I can improve this before submitting it, or maybe you think this is just ready to go. Either way, let's give it a shot. Thank you so much for your honest feedback and your attention. All right, this project I call, of course, Ava, project codename Ava on Earth. That's right, project codename Ava on Earth. This project is a mission to save the world, one cleanup at a time, powered by the Jadu app. That's right, we're going to save the world, folks, or at least we're going to try. We're going to save the world one cleanup at a time. Let me tell you exactly how. Wangari Maathai says, the environment and the economy are really both two sides of the same coin. And if we cannot sustain the environment, then we certainly cannot sustain ourselves. What is the challenge that I'm looking to address? Let me fit this so it's fitting better for y'all. What is the challenge that I seek to address here? Well, the challenge is increasing the brand awareness of Jadu and making a positive impact for society. So, how many people out there have heard of Jadu before? How many people out there know that there's an augmented reality application? What's the thing? What's really the challenge that the Jadu community is trying to solve with this grant fund? Well, they're trying to increase their awareness. They want people to know what's possible using their technology, and they want to inspire people in a way that also makes a positive impact for society. And as we create this brand together as a community, what will our story really be about? Well, I want you to meet Centauri. He is going to be our AR robot, encouraging people to clean up and helping them get rewarded. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating viral content on social media of us rewarding acts of cleanliness using the Ava app to tell the story of an augmented reality robot who's trying to save humans from the destruction of Earth. Let me tell you how we're going to do that. So basically, our Ava, we're going to use the Ava app to create a little storyline in our content where the Ava sets up things like trash bags and tools and different things along with a sign saying, please help clean up this space. We're gonna find trash places where it's dirty. I'm in LA, it's not too hard. So we're gonna find spaces where it's dirty, where it could use some cleanup, but we're not gonna clean it up ourselves. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go there and we're gonna set up stuff and we're gonna hang out and we're gonna see who's the first stranger who accepts this gear and chooses to throw things out. Well, the stranger who accepts that is going to get rewarded $500. And hopefully the viewers will share their support. So it's going to be a fun way of using the Jadu app to actually create content and make a social impact. Let me talk a bit about the influence of virality, because it's not just about raising awareness and going viral. It's really about bringing together like-minded people. When you go viral, you attract many of the similar kinds of people. So it's not enough to go viral. We want to build a healthy community that is collaborative. A social cause like this can connect people and be a North Star that really inspires people to do amazing things using this technology. We're going to use tested formulas. Have you ever heard of Jimmy Darts? By following viral content style pioneered by innovative viral content creators like Jimmy Darts, we can reward strangers who choose to clean up spaces if they're asked to and go viral for the right reasons. If you've never seen this guy's video, they're truly amazing, inspiring, motivating. This guy literally goes around and gives money to people who do acts of kindness and kind things. I say we do, and look, to 1.4, 2.3 million. So, and it's just as simple as showing the potential of people of being amazing. So why not do the same? We're gonna use the Jadu Ava app to film our robot doing funny things like leaving opportunities, acts of cleanliness traps, let's say. And the people who go through and they do that, we're gonna create some cool content and experience, and we're gonna give those people some money. So who's the team behind this? Well, yours truly, Kevin on Earth, and my team member, Centauri. So we are going to be using our team. We have video editing team members on the Imagine on Earth team. And of course, I just am an avid content passionate social entrepreneur and content creator. And I hope that you'll go on to imagineonearth.com to take a second to learn about what I'm all about as a creator and the things that I've built in the past to try and help and serve humanity. This is what the 3-month roadmap is going to look like. Month 1, we're going to create the content. So we're going to go out and create all the content in one month. We're going to be doing all these acts of cleanliness all over the place. And at the end of the month, we're going to be editing that together. And in month 2, we're going to be doing A/B testing around different thumbnails, different approaches, scripts, visuals to maximize the outcome. In month 3, we estimate another 8 videos to come out that'll be focusing around the main success points that we had in month 2. And afterwards, we will deliver a post-campaign report to show and educate the community on what was successful for us and what challenges we had so that future ACT participants can learn from that and maybe build on the things that we've been successful in. This is what our goals will be. We want to reach millions of viewers. We want to make a positive social impact and influence, and we want to inspire similar approaches to using the Jadu app for storytelling and viral content creation. Our campaign budget is going to be $7,000. That's around $400 to $500 for each video. We're going to make 16 different videos. Let me see exactly. I think it was like between $400 to $500, and that's going to cover clean up trash gear, like gloves, gear, things that we might set up like to attract people to clean things up. We won't be making and we won't be making a mess. We'll be going out and finding places that are pretty much as dirty as possible, but we'll have around $400 to $500 per video on budget. And then from there, we'll also have $8,000 for the prizes. So $500 per person that helps and does the active cleanup. So in total, that'll be $15,000. And I think this will make an amazing impact and help solve those challenges that we addressed. If you have more questions, you can always visit our website, imagineonearth.com. You can go to our space on Cyber to hang out and meet us there anytime, and you can always email me directly. Thank you so much, and I hope that you all can provide me some impact, some feedback on how we might be able to improve this before I submit this. What do you think? Or is this good to go? Sorodu, what do you think? I'm going to grab a refill on my drink really quick. Type in chat what you think. I have thick skin. Hey, looks nice. Sorority Rio, appreciate you too. I think it's fine, not really into proposals, but I think this might work. You know what? I'll tell you, I'm not into proposals either, Sorodu. I am definitely not into doing all this. But, you know, as a creator and as an independent creator, it is just part of what I have to do to be able to build things to my fullest capacity. And I'm not a fan of it either. If I was a multimillionaire, if I had the funds to do these kinds of things on my own, I certainly would. But then I have this idea and I'm like, I wish I could do this. And then an opportunity like this comes along and, you know, then it gets me behind my computer making these proposals, I'll tell you. So let's see. Okay. State your purpose. I am planning to okay, you can choose the wow, this is interesting. Build a creative project, develop a product or service. So this is multiple choice here. Interesting. Expand the Jadu player base. Build with your Ava. Forge items. I think expand the Jadu player base using a large grant. That'll take 4 weeks to build. Project name, Ava on Earth. Summarize your project. You know, I tell you, I'm traumatized, Sorodu. I'm traumatized. Summarize your project. Let me see. I made my whole thing in a PDF, so maybe I'll probably end up clipping this and attaching this later, but we'll see. I'm gonna type this on the side, not into here directly. So let's see. If I'm going to summarize the project, I'll say grow the Jadu app user base by creating viral content where a Jadu Ava is rewarding people who choose to clean up areas of that are trashed or dirty when they see a sign asking someone to help clean up, and trash bags, gloves. This will be a viral and repeatable content style which can be made using the Jadu app and attract more socially conscious users. All right. So this is the project summary, and absolutely, for those wondering, I am totally using ChatGPT to refine my ideas. Oh yes, oh yes. So project summary. The objective of this project is to expand the Jadu app user base by producing viral content featuring a Jadu Ava that rewards individuals for participating in cleanup efforts in littered or dirty areas. This content created with the Jadu app will be highly shareable and appeal to environmentally and socially conscious users. The campaign will leverage the power of viral videos to promote a positive message, encouraging users to engage in real-world actions that benefit their communities and environment. Okay. So let's see, clearly define when your project is complete. The project will be considered complete when the following criteria are met. Production of 16 videos featuring the Jadu Ava rewarding cleanup efforts, distribution of these videos across exposure, completion of the content production, and posting within. Maintain consistent engagement and visibility. Okay, cool. Like it. Give a detailed explanation of your project. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm going to I wish I could like somehow clip the presentation I gave just not too long ago. But actually it's okay. It's okay. What I will do is I will link the PDF. I'm trying to think of a way actually I can do it without having to make people download something, because I know people don't like doing that. I know I don't. I got this. I got this. I'm adding it to my website right now. Add a page. New page. Blank. Create. Oh, swag. This is dope. Okay. Add PDF. Perfect. So this is how I would suggest doing it. I added my PDF to my website. Easy peasy. Done. And this is going to be called Project Ava on Earth. Publish. Sweet. Alrighty, perfect timing, Sorority Rio. Really cool. I just added, so right here I was thinking like, how can I add my pitch deck presentation? And I was able to add it on my website as a PDF here. I like that. I like that. That's great. Okay, back to business. Provide explanation of your project. A detailed explanation of project Ava on Earth can be found on the Imagine on Earth website here. Because I believe in visually explaining things. Like, you want a detailed explanation, more words can be found in but also I didn't want to make like a Google Drive link people have to download. So here, people are just gonna go to the website. They're gonna see this. It's gonna be fantastic, and then they can also see my track record, which I think is cool. Credentials. Don't look. Don't look. Just kidding. Twitter username. Kevin on Earth 999. All right. All right. Hold on. Close your eyes. You didn't see that. Project Kevin on Earth. Kevin on Earth. Clark. Jadu Asset. Okay, I'll go with that one. Website. Got you. On earth.com. Past experiences. I got you. I got you. Hold up. I got you. I'm like a pro at this. Alrighty, while that kind of does its thing, let's see how chat's doing. You seem well prepared. Nora the creator, I have been super looking forward to this and absolutely well prepared. Would love to hear more about how it will work with the app. So Nora the creator, absolutely. So basically, we would make the content using the app, using the free roam setting. So we would use free roam to almost like create a story, create a little film, create the storyline, the visual story, and we're going to place things in a real world, like, and show our Ava like they're leaving like things like a bucket and some trash bags, some gloves, and we're gonna be getting those shots, with the app, and then we're gonna sort of like step back and quietly, sort of like try to capture people walking by, and the one who decides to do, we'll start simple with the cleanups, like, maybe it's a simple spot, maybe there's, something like maybe somebody's car is really dirty, and then we leave a sign or, sign next to it with some gloves, say, hey, can you help me clear? I don't have time, like, see who does it if somebody does it, like, we'll find ways. We'll make it really fun and creative. But yeah, we'll record it, screen record it using the app, and then we will upload and edit that together as content for, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, all that. Absolutely. Thank you for stopping through, Nora. Appreciate you big time. I have to say, one of my favorite communities is definitely the Jadu community, because it's just really authentic builders. Okay. Here it is. So here it is. With my extensive experience in creative entrepreneurship, content creation, and project management, I am confident in my ability to help execute this project successfully and grow the user base of the Jadu app. As a creative leader with a passion for problem solving, I have consistently demonstrated my ability to identify patterns, innovate, and deliver outstanding results. My work experience includes founding successful startups, securing funding from investors, and managing the distribution of digital health solutions. These accomplishments have provided me a solid foundation in management, negotiation, leadership skills, all of which will be valuable in executing the Jadu app project. The Jadu on Earth project. Ava on Earth project. Notably, I have a proven track record of raising funds and garnering recognition. This is stupid. It's always good to double check. My experience in developing and managing digital content is evidenced by my work as an independent artist, appearance on NBC, CBS, Metaverse specials, showcasing my ability to create engaging content, reaches millions of viewers. Additionally, my background in Web3 and Metaverse exploration demonstrates my ability to stay ahead of industry trends and adapt innovative technologies, which is crucial for the success of the Jadu app project. As an experienced musician and creative entrepreneur, I have a unique understanding of the power of content is inspiring, engaging audiences. My passion for creation and dedication to serving the needs of others be invaluable in creating viral content that promotes a positive message and encourages users to engage in real-world actions that benefit their communities and the environment. I'm excited about the opportunity to contribute to the success of the Jadu app project and believe that my diverse skill set and experiences make me a strong candidate for this collaboration, for this grant. Thank you for considering my application. I look forward to opportunities. Keep it at that. Hero image. Absolutely. I got that ready. Oh, I got that ready. PNG. Page 1. Downloaded. Here it is. Boom. Pitch deck. Okay. You know what? I'm seeing right here that they have a pitch deck right there. So I guess I got to go back here. Project details. Since they're already asking for a pitch deck later, I'm going to change this. Hold on 1 second, folks. One second. All right, if you're in my position, you're like, okay, now I have my slides and they want a project description. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my slides and I'm gonna feed it into ChatGPT and ask it to make me a project description. Folks, are you moving at the speed of society? Or are you moving faster? It's not artificial intelligence, it's amplified intelligence. Okay, hold on. Using the Jadu app, we will film visual narratives showing our Ava leaving gear for people to help clean with, and whoever stops to clean will be given $500. Slide 3. Other people have been successful with this style of content. Month 1, create and publish content privately to Jadu community. Month 3, sequential posting. Month 4, analysis and report of progress. Budget will be 6,000. Was it? Be 7,000 to cover production, editing, cleanup gear, and everything. 8,000 will be used to give to strangers who All right. I think everybody probably left, right? Tuning in for a second. No, they're still here. Hey, what's up, Tovin? Appreciate you stopping through. Thank you very much. So far, it's really smooth, really easy. I like how y'all put in the part for the pitch deck. You have a lot of great stuff going on here. Very smooth, very sleek. So objective, the goal of this project is to create viral content using the Jadu app to raise brand awareness while promoting a positive and collaborative culture focused on environmental stewardship. We will develop a series of visual narratives featuring on an AR robot, our AR robot that leaves cleanup gear for people to use. Individuals who take the initiative to clean will be rewarded with $500. The resulting videos will showcase acts of cleanliness and emphasize the role of the Jadu app in telling the story of AR robots saving humans from environmental destruction. Strategy, inspired by successful viral content creators like Jimmy Darts, will create videos that reward people. Timeline, all looks good. Okay, awesome. I'm happy with it. PDF, we got our PDF. Additional media. I'm gonna add a picture here. Additional. I don't think I have any additional media. I guess this is for people who might have like other proof of concepts things that they want to share. I can't think of anything, folks. Is there anything that I'm missing out here? Hey, appreciate you, Kiwi. Much love. Always having my back. Appreciate you. I can't think of anything here that we're missing. Oh, you know what? I know. I know. Let me see. I was gonna link to I was gonna link to this, but it's okay. No need to. If there's more stuff needed, they will give us feedback. Oh, link a YouTube video. This will be visible in your proposal. Oh. I wish I was a fish. Oh, you know what? Let me see. Because this is live right now. I wish I was a fish. It's not letting me clip the whole thing right now. That's really unfortunate. So then, you know what I might do? I might hold off to submit this until I'm gonna have to wait to submit this, because I wanna use my video from here. What do you think, chat? How could I do this? Link a YouTube video. We'll skip it for now. Production. Rewards for cleaners. Or just say stranger rewards. Cleanup rewards. 8,000. Other partners. Let's see. This is a solo. This is a project operated, executed by Imagine on Earth. And in collaboration with creators such as Sango of the East, who designed our wearables. I'm just gonna name the people who've Aizu, I don't even know if that's even, I need to say all that stuff. Like, what do you think, folks? Should I try it? I think this is what I'm gonna do. What time is it? All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to go offline. I'm gonna get my YouTube video, I'm gonna cut it, I'm gonna put it into this, I'm gonna submit it, and then I'm gonna come back online, and trust me, y'all go do what you gotta do today. I'm not worried, you know, whatever. But I'm gonna come back online because it's Medieval Strategy Day. I gotta do my questing. I also have the Aradena thing, so I'm gonna play a bit of that. So, but I don't want to miss out, and I can't get my YouTube video to put into this application unless I go offline. So. Oh, wait. I just realized I can just go offline just on YouTube. Hold on.